Good morning! Welcome to not quite so sunny Cornwall, but still nevertheless very happy to be here. We're at our caravan this week and having a little trip. We've got a week off work. It's myself, the man cub, and Big Ian, who's really small, and the dog children. Squeak, hello! Oh no, she's just crying. Very crying because Dorothy's gone for a walk and Emily didn't get to go at the same time because she's already been. So it's Sunday and we've got a nice roast book later, but what we're going to do in the meantime is go and get some bits from the shops. So sadly we got down here and realised that we had forgotten our caravan keys, and also on the keys is our storage locker keys. But we do have a spare key for the caravan, so that was fine, but we don't for the storage locker. And in the storage locker is all the stuff that we use when we come here that we don't leave out for guests. And other vital things like sharp knives that actually cut, salt, our own pillows. It's been a frustrating 24 hours. We arrived yesterday anyway. It's not too bad in terms of we haven't seen it for about 6 months, so it could be a lot worse, but there is a little bit of wear and tear this time. So we're going to do a few maintenance jobs today, I think, including washing the deck. It is absolutely filthy. I've never seen anything like it. So it turns out there's lots of upkeep with a caravan.
Don't think the washing will happen today. By the time we get back from the roast, it's going to be dark.
Oh, don't know, you tell Ian that. Well, no, we're coming back after the shops. We're going to the shops, aren't we? It's morning. Isn't it like 9 o'clock?
10:30?
Yeah.
By the time we get there, it's going to be 11. By the time I've trained and you come back, it's going to be after shopping.
Oh, I bet Ian will give it a go at 9 PM. You know he loves the job at an inappropriate time. He'll be out there with a bloody head torch on trying to wash the deck. Anyway, at some point we will wash the deck. We need to because it's Dorothy's favourite spot to sit out there, and you couldn't step foot on it at the moment. It's absolutely filthy. But we're going to get ready and go to the shops. I've got a big pile of washing for the laundrette, so glamorous. But I wash all of the cushions and throw blankets and everything every time we come. So yeah, that'll be us today, but I'm looking forward to the roast. We're going to Mevagissey, which is a lovely little town with a harbour. The restaurant's in the harbour, so it's a lovely view when you have your roast. So we'll see what the day brings. It would be good to get out and about, and definitely it would be good to see the sea. So let's go.
What's the difference between mine and yours though?
I've got more milk. We're back. Ian lived his best life going into all the charity shops and cheap shops and picking up items that he exclaimed, this is overpriced, and then buying it anyway. He didn't need any of the things, and now he's gone to the pub to watch football, despite not eating a single thing today. Couldn't force anything down him, so yeah, he's basically a large kid. We're going to go off for our roast. I've bought tons of cleaning stuff. I'm so happy about it. So, oh, bless him. I bought some batteries for the clock, and he put it in the living room, as you do. But I have also been outside picking flowers. There's quite a lot of nice flowers on the site actually, and I found a bush of viburnum, and I do keep little vases here so that I can plant things and have a lovely time when I come down. So I've got a little viburnum there, and I've got what I brought from home, the muscari, which makes me very happy. And the tulips, actually a couple of these need a prick in the stem to stop them drooping. I'll deal with that later. I'm going to get our lunch first and have a look around the shops. I didn't really look around the shops in Newquay because we've been coming here for 3 years now, and most of those shops are tourist shops. There's nothing in there that I want, so it sounded very snobby, didn't it? But I don't need a Fat Willie's Surf Shack jumper. Not when I've got my £6 Hollister jumper from Vinted. Anyway, I don't know why you're crying. It's raining. You wouldn't even want to go out there if I took you. You'd cry to come back in, wouldn't you? Crying on the inside, crying if she's outside. Just waiting on the man cub now.
This is the first time the mushy peas are actually really tasty.
Don't like mushy peas.
Yeah, well.
Look what I've spotted. Only those tiny little cups. There's a seagull. Nobody wants a seagull. Well, there is a white flower, but it's got a bee on.
So will it be?
Yeah, I bet this is nice. Oh, take that back. A bit strong.
Wow.
Sorry. Vanilla. I'm so wild, aren't I? Just wild with my flavours. That's cute. Oh, it's so wet and windy out there. We didn't go into many shops because it's quite late on Sunday, so everything's closing, and it's tipping down with rain, but it was lovely to have a walk and digest our dinner. I'm absolutely full up to the brim. I won't ask you if you are.
I am actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a first. You ate half of mine though, so I'm not surprised. It was a very big meal. It was delicious. It's a really nice place there. I really like it. I do champion Mother Gissy, and they play really cute music in the Shark's Fin. Was it called the Shark's Fin? Yeah, we've been there twice.
Maybe even more.
I think maybe 3 times. Yeah, it's cute, and they didn't disappoint. It was a lovely meal. So we're just going to drive back over home now. I hope it dries up on the next couple of days so that we can get out and about a bit more. I'd like to come back over here, and there's plenty of places for us to discover.
AKA shops.
Shops. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning at the caravan, and it's blazing sunshine outside, which is great, but if you open the door it will be -5, no doubt, much to Dorothy's disappointment. But it is the first dry day we've had, so we were working yesterday, so I didn't bother to film anything because nobody wants to see that. But I'm hoping to go out today, but I've got some chores to do first. So I've just done a bit of cleaning in the kitchen. I need to do a whole spring clean basically. We didn't pay the cleaner to do it this year, so we need to do it ourselves. So I've got that looming over me. Can't wait to clean the skirting boards. But I think I'm going to take a walk up to the laundrette, even more glamorous, and wash all the bits and bobs. Contemplating taking Dorothy. She likes a walk to the laundrette, and she looks really sad. Are you sad? No, you're not that sad. You're waggy. They're watching a caravan be sighted on the empty pitch next door. My dad was peering out the nets because he's a nosy old bloke. Yeah, I was surprised to see it empty actually. Looks like a brand new one is going on there. Somebody's going to have a lovely new caravan. Speaking of lovely and new, somebody got a new toy last night and it already looks deaded. The squeak has gone. Who took the squeak? Oh. Goodbye. Yeah, so I might get out while the going is good.
From you through the week. You've given us your best bet and an each way selection. Yeah. Your 2 bets for the day.
Yeah, 2 bets for the day was John Bon at Epperson.
I don't want to change my mind.
I think for Brexit happened like the whole.
Good evening. We're just back in from watching a romantic sunset for father and daughter. Yes, it was as creepy as it sounds. Oh, I look a bit dead today. I didn't wear any makeup, and I didn't care. Anyway, we popped out and got a few bits because this trip was all about refurnishing the caravan and replacing anything that needed doing, and the sprinkly. So I bought some more cushions and replaced what we had, and I'm quite happy with what I found actually. I got them from the range. They don't really do my favourite things in there, but I thought that one was pretty cosy, and these are the other ones.
I bought from Aldi.
Lovely, very nice. Thank you. I don't know how comfy it will be though. So yeah, I got those ones and these ones. And what else did I get? I didn't need to replace the candles this time, the battery powered ones, because they're going strong, which is great, because I'm pretty sure that I only got them last September when we were here, so like 6 months ago. I got a new doormat for here because some guests had left the last one outside, which is pretty annoying. So pleased to say that the deck is now spotlessly clean and everything's drying. So it is forecast for rain tomorrow, so we'll see what we get. We're hoping to do a day trip tomorrow, which is fine because it will be indoors, so we can still go on the day trip, but I mean the deck will get soaked again, but at least it won't be filthy. There's that one for there. Very nice, that's looking much better. I think I'm gonna have a shower and get cosy. I've been cooking today. I've made homemade chicken soup with porcini mushrooms that go in just before you.
Shiitake.
Shiitake, good, great. That's what they are.
Did you say chi?
Excuse me.
Did you say chi?
Chi what?
Mushrooms.
Shiitake. I said porcini.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. What did you think I said?
I said chi.
Chi mushrooms. Yeah, it's a new brand of mushroom that I've made. What was I going to say? Are these the beans for the soup?
They're the beans they've asked me to buy.
Cannellini.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. They were in the same box.
That's okay. They look nice. And if
they look the same.
If they're
cannellini are wide as well, so.
Cannellini are tiny. If it's the same cooking time, I'll add them to the soup. It'll be fine. Is the bread in the oven?
No, it's warming up. So.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to wrap up for the evening and just be cosy. I haven't filmed much today because I've just been spending the day with Dad and the man cub really. I picked up some of the bits yesterday for the bedrooms here. I like to put some diffuser sticks. Every time we come I put fresh ones in. And I got a really cool one actually, I'll show you tomorrow. It's in the bag from TK Maxx. It was really unusual looking and pretty. I'm going to put it in the living room on the little table setup that we have there on the tray. I think it would be nice for guests. I wish I could sometimes see the guest's face when they check in and see what it's like, because you know yourself when you check in somewhere and you're like, oh, it's lovely, like the relief or the excitement. Yeah, I just wish that I do try really hard to make it nice for guests, so it would be lovely to see what they think. Right, I'm going to sign off for the evening. Good morning from the Caravan of Dreams. It's a bit of a wet and windy morning, but today's the day we're going on a day trip because the man cub was working yesterday, so we stayed close to home and did loads of chores. But today we're going out. We're going to a National Trust house called Therese, which I've never been to before. We haven't been to any National Trust down here before. Doesn't stop me talking about it and constantly looking them up. But today the man cub has agreed, and so he's ready. I just need to get ready. And it doesn't matter about the weather because we'll be looking around the house, and actually it doesn't matter if we get wet anyway because that's what a day trip is all about in England. His face. Surely the weather's terrible in Poland.
Well, not really.
At this time of year? It looks cold. Is that a terrible stereotype? Looks like
it is a bad stereotype because the weather's good there, I would say. Winter's winter, summer's summer.
You don't really get that clarity here in England, no. And never mind, anyway, we're just pleased to be here. Dot's looking wistfully out at the deck she can't go on. She bloody loves the deck, but although it's been spotlessly cleaned, there's been some rain overnight, so it's a bit damp. So it would just be a nightmare to let you out there, I'm afraid, puppy. You're going to get dirty hands, and I know you don't like it. So, I need to dig out some clothes. Very tempting to wear my hoodie that I've been wearing all week, but I fear that the man cub will disown me if I wear it for another day. But it was really warm and comfy. My coat has been a godsend. That Marks and Spencer's coat has just been brilliant. I have loved it. It's so warm and it just looks great, casual or dressed up, so I bloody love it. Right, let me go and find some clothes and see how we feel and then get ready to go. So it started torrential raining in the time that I took to get ready, which was only about 15 minutes. It's fine, we've got an umbrella in the car. I do feel bad for the man cub though, because he forgot his coat. I hope I'm warm enough. This isn't very thick, but I just wanted to look nice. I'm going to put my brown boots on. My coat, I don't think I've got anything. I didn't pack a body warmer or anything this time. Don't know what's wrong with me. The bloody faff of trying to get potted plants in the car, and I didn't pack anything good. Oh, you've got a hat. At least that will be helpful, Babby, when your clothes are soaking wet.
Oh, great.
You'll be alright, we've got an umbrella each. Oh, good luck getting the car through there.
Actually. This might be the entrance.
No, down there. I know that Ian said Cornwall was like a different country, but I don't think they're insane.
He's insane.
he's just enjoying his life, Ian.
We're on the first ones. Not the. Was in there?
I mean, it's probably staff. We're literally arriving at opening time. This is what it's like to be a pensioner. Hello, beaver teeth. You excited? Is that why you got your beaver teeth out? Or are you looking for snacks?
My
Under the what?
I was saying to them as well. Yeah, it's beautifully built.
Because it's small.
It's cheeky.
He's dressed like a. Oh, it's a boy, sorry.
You can see how it was a farm. Looks like the farm's near us. The court chamber. A 6-foot wide staircase leading from the landing here to the area below. It's a really interesting mix of all the different ages.
This looks like 1930s.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy to think that people still lived here till the 1950s. British time. Oh, got a little spoon for your cake. That was a very sweet little house. It was quite small, so we've decided as a couple to go to another one because there's a few locally. So we've driven out towards Bodmin. I think it's pronounced Landrock. Potentially, that's not
right, Dorothy.
That's not the pronunciation. I sound like the dog. We'll be there in a couple of minutes. This one looks a little bit bigger. We had a great time in the gift shop. I saw at least 3 books that I would like to buy and candles that I don't need that I was convincing myself I could buy for other family members just so I could buy them, which is me all over really. We did see a cute cup that was a potential contender for the new cup, but I'm not 100%. But we're running out of time, so if I don't find one soon I might have to snap up this little National Trust green cup. We'll see how we feel, but I think we're going to be there in a couple of minutes. Yeah. It's really key moments in my life of excitement are as we go through gates like this.
We can go in, your car doesn't fit.
I feel like it's a hobby of mine to just go through old buildings, entryways. I love the feeling. Come on, Babsy. Very large. I was excited when he said, here on the map, this is where the mansion is. And I thought, that's my kind of place.
This is very cool.
What is it?
It's a polishing thing. You put your nose in and then
What?
brushes like that inside. And you look.
Wow. Country of Dreams.
Looks a bit lifeless.
That little creepy fox head. Ah! Wow.
That would be you if you went hunting. That's what you'd bring.
Right, you cheeky sod. Laughing at your own jokes.
Little.
We're back home from the wind and the rain, thank goodness. We've been in a couple of hours now and we're just snuggled up on the sofa watching the Cheltenham races. I put a couple of bets on today. I think I won £12 earlier, 12 English pounds. It's an enjoyable watch anyway, even if you don't win it. It's grand.
Two things, Ed. You could make it a handicap or keep giving punters a chance with a 5-4 shot like down to work. I'm sure they wanted to stay.
I need to stop watching actually because I'll be spending myself a fortune because I love horse racing. I'm glad I didn't bet on this one actually. I was going to.
From Ricky Doyle in the white colours on Foxy Jack's here as he clouds the timber end. He's watching him, just catches the top bar, his head disappears, and Ricky Doyle has gone out over the horse's right shoulder.
Hello, it's Thursday. It's our last full day of the trip and you guessed it, it's tipping down with rain. Gotta love the British weather. We've stayed in most of the day and we've just come out now when it's eased up a little bit because it was so bad you wouldn't have even made it to the car without being drenched. It was just torrential rain. So we stayed in and just got ready slowly. The man went to the gym and I've watched a bit of racing with Dad and I tried out a new breakfast recipe, ratatouille, which was quite nice. Would have been better if I had really good cooking tools, but we're a bit limited at the caravan, but it tasted nice and there's enough for tomorrow, so very healthy. We've just come out and we're driving towards St Ives, which I miscalculate every single time. It's just up the road and it's actually nearly an hour away, but the Mancub has gallantly taken on the challenge. He's driving us there and we're going to be there in about 10 minutes, so we're just going to have a little look around the shops, get a glimpse of the sea. You know I love the sea, and you know, if I'm really lucky I might get a piece of cake and a hot drink, but we'll see. It's just great to be out and about anyway, and I like to be outside. I said to my dad at the beach the other night when he said it's absolutely freezing, why are people out here? And I was like, because it's outside and it's lovely, they're watching the sunset. And yeah, he didn't get it, but I'm a real outdoors person, so I'm happy to be out even if it is raining. How do you feel, Tat? Fine, just fine. Hoping not to be damp today. Very wet yesterday on the day trip. It was chucking it down. We went to 2 National Trust houses yesterday. The second one was really great, it was really big, Lanhydrock, but the walk down to the house from the car park was really long and it was absolutely sheeting it down, so even with an umbrella your clothes got pretty soaked, so it's not conducive to a fun time being wet through, I must say. Anyway, I'll let you know when we get there and if it's dry enough to even get you out and show you around. We made it. And it stopped raining. It's the first time that it's been 10 degrees or more the whole trip and not absolutely tipped down with rains. This is fantastic. I don't want to go home. I can't, I'll drown. You want me to swim through the sea? It's very wet. I like St Ives, lots of choice, you always find something nice here. You find sea beavers. They're not just in St Ives, I hear they're in Rutland too. Love a sea beaver. We just got some chips from the chippy. It's the most English phrase ever, chippy. but they were not soggy. I like soggy chips covered in salt and vinegar. So we fed some very aggressive looking seagulls, and now we're going to walk back to the car and watch dogs enjoying themselves. We walked around the shops, up and down the cobbled streets, and I was in my element, as you could imagine, and I finally found a cup. I don't like, the shops are quite small, and usually the owners are right there and they talk to you, and so it's a bit difficult to film and you don't want to seem rude, so I didn't get the camera out in the shops. But I had a good look around and I found a cup that I'm happy with. I'll show you when we get back because it's wrapped up. And I've never seen one like it. I thought it looked really unusual, and I think it's just the right size. So yeah, I've got a cup and I'm absolutely thrilled about it. I don't want to say goodbye to the sea, and the sun has just come out, ready for, it's like 6 PM or something. On the way back up to the car, we passed, there's some cool clothes shops in St Ives, loads of restaurants, loads of cafes, dessert places, coffee. St Ives is one of the best places to come in Cornwall. It's really worth the drive. We went into a clothes shop and we're talking to the lady there for a while, Academy & Co it's called, and I came out with a jumper. I love a jumper. And it was a really cool shop. It was full of loads of like cosy, comfy, good quality stuff that I feel like is just my style. So yeah, I came out with this beautiful jumper, which I'll show you when I get back to the caravan. We're going to head home now. I think we're going to make chilli for tea. We've got all the ingredients, we just need to pick up some rice. So we started watching a series a couple of days ago that I've never seen, but the man cub really wanted to watch it. It's Luther, it's quite old, it's on the BBC, but they've just brought out a film of it, so he wanted to catch up and watch all the series so that we can watch the film. So we've been watching it the last 2 nights and it's actually really good. I'm engrossed, I'm loving it. So we're going to go home and watch some more Luther with Ian and see if he's won anything on the Cheltenham races today. Good morning, it's time to go home today. So we've started cleaning, tidying, clearing out. Bless Dad, he's cleaned so many things this week. I've just been to the laundrette for the millionth time. I've got to say, caravan owning is not all fun and games. There's so much to do, and when you come to open it or close it for the year, it's just, yeah, non-stop jobs. I'm just going to show you one last thing before I get stuck into this cleaning. This is what I picked up from TK Maxx a couple of days ago to replace the diffuser in here. I thought it was quite cute, it was really unusual. The oil is in here and this is the display bottle. It's really quite sweet. I feel like it's too good to leave here. I might change my mind. I got another one, this one, and so basically there'll be one in every room because I think with so many people coming and going and staying, it's just really important to have it smell nice. I'm a person that's very sensitive to smells, and when I check in to stay somewhere, that's one of the first things probably that I think about. How does it feel? Is it warm? Does it smell fresh? So there'll be a diffuser for every room, which would be nice. I'm going to book a upholstery cleaning for the carpets and sofas. I'm going to ask the cleaner to clean after we've gone. We've done the spring clean, but she'll clean it for the guests and put the bed covers out nearer the time, because I don't think the first guests are due yet for a couple of weeks. And the other thing I'm going to do is get a radiator replaced, so I'm going to chase the plumber on that, and then we'll be facing the drive back, which could be about 5 to 6 hours, so plenty to do here. Better crack on. It looks great when it's clean, but it's always really sad to say goodbye to the place. We've cleaned every inch of it and it smells a hell of a lot better. It's stopped raining, of course, just in time for us to go. It's time to say goodbye to this little haven for this trip. We're off. Time to go home. You want to go home? I think that's a yes.